We are here for dinner. Everyone's favorite stuff, food. Oh, how I eat. Oh man, it's gonna be so exciting. I can't just contain myself.
Here we go.
This is gonna be a lot similar to lunch. It's very similar how I eat. Like I said, I'm a very simple man. I eat the same shit pretty much every day. And I feel good when I do it, and that's why I do it. So for dinner tonight, we're gonna do a tri-tip, which has become one of my favorite cuts. I will sear it on both sides in the cast iron in butter, 3-4 minutes aside, and then throw it in the oven in the pan at 400 degrees until it gets to about 125 degrees internal temp. So, and then we'll do some sweet potatoes, sheep yogurt, blueberries. We'll have a little fruit, and that is dinner. Really exciting shit. Thanks for asking for these videos. I know I've had quite a few people ask for the dinner. When's the dinner one come out? When's the dinner one coming out? Oh, you know what? We'll do liver too. I haven't had liver yet today, so we'll cook. I'll show you how I cook my liver. I get it from Sprouts recently if I don't have any left from my cows that I get. So I have a bag from Sprouts that's grass-fed, and it tastes better than the non-grass-fed one from Sprouts. So I do the same thing. I just pan-sear that as well. So here we go. So we got the meat at Whole Foods. Most of the meat is gone out of the cow that we've gotten, and I have another one coming soon. So, right now, just kind of going and getting the meat that we want during the week. So we got tri-tip, and whenever they have tri-tip there, and it's definitely cheaper than a lot of the other cuts. I just love the flavor of tri-tip, so I normally buy all of them.
Is dinner usually a team effort?
Yes. Always a team effort. No practices tonight, and the boys are with their moms. When the boys are here, we eat the same way, like just more steak. Just a bigger.
We'll give them some other options, like with the steak. Like they like pasta, they like fries.
And then for sweet potato, I'm just gonna take this, throw it in the microwave for 6 minutes, and then throw it in the oven after that for about 10-15 minutes. Nothing special here. So I cut out vegetables, a couple years ago. Most of them are covered in pesticides. And so, I never really felt great eating them. I only ate them for the reasons that I thought they were healthy. And, even the organic ones, can typically be covered in something that I don't really want to consume. So that's why I've cut out vegetables. I feel amazing. I have had no issues, and I don't fart as much,
That is true.
So there's that. So this little tool right here, I'm not sponsored by them, Meter Plus, is amazing for bigger steaks, thicker steaks, so that you can get the internal temp right. It basically just connects to your phone. Shove this little bad boy into the meat, right into the heart of it, and then on your phone, it tells you what the internal temp is basically at all times, and so it tells you when to pull it out of the oven. So makes it basically foolproof to not mess up and overcook your steak. For me, I like it medium rare. I basically cook it to a 125 and then pull it out, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then cut it up. Easy.
Non-cleaning is daily blueberries. How many ounces of blueberries a day do you guys go through? We go through a lot.
Yeah, I'd probably say like 6
Us
to,
and
6
the
to
boys
10.
have blueberries at breakfast every day, and then kind of like snack on them throughout the day. So I just clean them with water and then a little bit of vinegar and then a little bit of baking soda.
Nice, simple, easy. Like I've always said, you don't have to have a relationship with food. Find the stuff that works for you. Get the protein in, get your carbohydrates in, get your fats in. Don't be scared of fat. Fat's good. With butter, it will smoke a little bit. So if you want to, you could use ghee. Ghee doesn't smoke as much. I just like butter.
Or sometimes we use this.
Yeah, or we'll use wet tallow. Today we just threw some butter in there. Just throw it in. Now I'll just let that sear a couple minutes each side. Liver, Skylark, grass-fed beef liver. Yeah, I get it at Sprouts. This is 4 ounces, so I'll cut this in half and have 2.
What are the benefits of eating liver?
Liver is the best multivitamin you can have. It has every nutrient that you need in it. It's amazing. It's got folate, all your B's, manganese, all the essential, vitamins that you really want, and it's coming from a food source, so your body knows how to break it down instead of a synthetic vitamin. Clean house.
Fresh bus cut.
Look at that. And I'm walking around. I did some actual rowing today. Feels good. Life is on the up and up.
Great.
Got a beautiful wife over here cleaning my blueberries. And I put it down to 125, and that's boom. And now it's going to sit there and it's going to tell me when it gets there. So I'm going to cook the liver in some tallow instead of butter. So throw a little dab in that pan. Again, you should always be cooking in cast iron. These pans are supposed to be like, whatever, non-toxic, but it's probably bullshit. I think that the cast iron's the best way to go. But we'll do the liver in that because it's quick.
And why no seed oils?
I don't do seed oils because they typically have a lot of linoleic acid in them, which is a highly inflammatory, product that we put into our bodies, and it's almost in every product, and that is in processed food. So seed oils are pretty much garbage. They're absolute bullshit. You should be cooking in fat, tallow, ghee, or butter, right? That's pretty much all I ever cook in. You can get good olive oil, I'm sure, if it's pure. So much of it out there is bullshit, though. So much of it is not cut with other seed oils, or it's just crap, and it's just highly inflammatory. Most of those oils were literally made to lubricant machinery, and then we started putting it into our food. It's insane. So I've become a nut, and I don't eat it anymore, unless I go out to eat, and I feel it when I do. Throw this bad boy in. It'll probably normally take 20 minutes. That's a thinner cut, but we'll see. That one's probably going to take about 20-ish minutes or so. Pretty simple, not complicated. We'll cook extra liver because Whitney hasn't had any yet. So we're going to cook all 4 ounces. Some people like to eat it raw. They think there's more nutrients bioavailable in it raw. I did it for a while. But when I give it to my kids and stuff, if it's just me, I'll do it. But you're always running a little risk when you're eating raw meat like that, liver and stuff. So I don't want to mess them up. So I just cook. I kind of just sear the outsides. The inside will still be kind of undercooked. And I don't, if you find good liver, like grass-fed from good cows, it tastes so much better.
The boys like liver?
They do. They love it. They
wild.
Absolutely love it. It's
like
crazy.
Liver and oysters.
They have 0 issues with it.
They like liver and oysters, but yet they won't put anything on their sandwich.
Yeah.
It has to just be turkey, no mayo, no pickles, nothing. But yeah.
Or if we make burgers, it's just
nothing.
cheese, meat cheese bun.
Pizza has to be
And I'm like, you don't want pickles or ketchup or anything? No. But they love liver and they love oysters.
I think it's a taste thing for the liver for me. 'Cause
Oysters are amazing.
He tried to sneak it frozen in a smoothie for me, and I was like, nope, not having it.
If the boys are here, right, I cut it right in half. They each get an ounce, and I get 2, and then. But since you're here, Whit, you're gonna get 2 ounces. And there we go. It's not bad. Once you get used to it, I've hated it for a while, but then I just started to get over it, and now I enjoy it. I don't mind it at all. And it's not much, It's 2 ounces. It's better than any synthetic vitamin you can find. And your piss doesn't turn neon yellow like most synthetic vitamins turn your pee yellow. It's a nice little appetizer, you know, you get a little liver.
Why no poultry?
You know, so chicken, I'll still eat chicken. I'm not like afraid of it. I think red meat has more nutrients. It's more nutrient dense than chicken. Also, when it actually comes to how the cows and chickens are fed. So a cow has 4 stomachs, and a chicken, fish, they all only have 1 stomach, right? So if they eat shitty foods or foods with bad like pesticides and stuff like that, right? A cow has more times to clean it out, where a chicken only has the 1 stomach, right? And so more likely than not, if a chicken is fed shitty products, shitty foods, it's gonna be in the meat that you're eating. So something I was told at this, I went to this one conference that was like all these awesome coaches and guest speakers talking about it. And they're like, so if you're gonna eat shitty meat, cow is the way to go, you know, because they, you know, the 4-chambered stomach. So, yeah, that's it. And I love steak.
crave steak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love steak. I crave it.
I still eat veggies though.
Yeah, she'll eat salad still. And like I said, like
I eat carrot and zucchini a lot.
I know that there's good stuff in them for you. You know, I just don't do it anymore. And then sheep yogurt. I have a bowl of sheep yogurt after.
Dessert every night.
That's my dessert. And then, you know, here and there, I'll get if we go out to eat, I'll eat a burger. I'll eat a bun. I'm not a lunatic. You know, like, I'll eat pizza. We eat pizza. Probably not as often as we were there for a bit.
We make sourdough pizza.
Yeah, and she makes little sourdough pizzas up with the leftover sourdough, the throwaway. And I love them. But like, that's about it, you know, and I try really hard not to have, like I said, a relationship. I don't like have like big cravings. I'll have chips here and there, and I found some good chips that are literally just sweet potatoes, avocado oil, and salt. And that's literally the only 3 ingredients, and those don't like mess me up. You know, I used to love tortilla chips, you know, and salsa. Chips and salsa, are you kidding me? It's amazing.
What about snacks? Like snacking through the day?
I don't really snack that much. That's
That's
the thing, is I eat, like, my meals are so filling, I don't have to snack, and it helps. And if I do, I'll have a protein shake, or I'll have like a couple scoops of yogurt. You know, if I do get into that for some reason in the mood, or I'll have a banana. But yeah, I don't really snack that much.
Yeah, he doesn't snack. I'm like, I crave snacks all the time.
Yeah, I'm not a big snacker. I mean, I used to be, but now I'm eating so much food at my meals, I don't feel like I need it. When you eat a pound of ground beef at lunch and a huge sweet potato with avocado and some fruit, like, you're pretty good until dinner time. Yeah, the Jacksons. These are the only chips. But ingredients: sweet potatoes, avocado, sea salt. And they're pretty good. So these will tide me over sometimes.
Except when he eats a whole bag and then complains his stomach hurts.
Yeah, if I eat the whole bag. I literally just said don't snack, and I'm like over here eating the whole bag.
Since your training's been a little different post-surgery, are you eating different?
You know, at first I was nervous. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get fat. I'm gonna get like, soft. But no, I've been eating almost the exact same. Like I think for a couple of days I backed off
The carbs, kind of.
a little bit of the carbs. Yeah, I dropped some of the sweet potatoes for a little bit, but that was it. And this surgery was so different though. It was so quick to where I was up and walking and moving, and it wasn't like the other ones where you're on crutches and you're literally just on your couch all day long. There was a few days where I was on that couch most of the day, but for the most part, it was pretty quick, up and moving. Like, I almost feel like it still feels really stiff right now. The joint does, but obviously pretty puffy. And I'm still able to do a lot of stuff that if I was on crutches, I wouldn't be able to. If I couldn't put the foot even down on the ground, like last surgery, it would be a lot different. But now, there's really, the only restriction is the pain that happens from whatever you're doing. So if something hurts, you're probably not going to do it right now. And that's really what the doc says. Like, you know, pain is going to be your guidance on how fast and how quick you can get back to stuff. So today I did light rowing. It felt completely fine. There was no pain whatsoever. Didn't feel like it swelled up afterwards, nothing like that. So it's good. I'm doing light rack pulls, like deadlift pulls. I'm starting to bike, you know, getting full revolutions on the bike. So it's nice. It's good.
Super wild.
We're a crazy bunch.
We record Jeopardy.
We get the cops calling on us probably weekly.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, those guys are at it again. Watching Jeopardy, eating tri-tip off their wood platter.
Partying.
Do you play music up here?
Yeah, not that often actually.
When we play Rummikub, like
Yeah.
when we do game night, we'll play music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play a lot of Rummikub.
I remember
Wow,
when I kicked both of your asses in Rummikub.
Oh, that's
I
right.
felt bad. That was kind of a fluke. 2 in a row.
You did. You won 2 in a row.
But to win that fast, usually that game is like a pretty
Sounds a little
long
suspect to me.
game. Okay. Potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
I actually don't get sick of it either because
The same. I don't get tired
you
of it.
feel good
ever.
after you eat it.
Yeah.
And then I think because my sister and I grew up eating so much steak because my dad's a hunter, that's all we had was elk steak, that I'm accustomed to it. So
Removed from heat. Look at that. Meat probe. Already told me. Boom. All right. Yummy. Oh, yeah. That's going to be tasty. Nice sear. Let that sit for a couple minutes and then boom. We be eating good. So there you have it. Super easy, right? And with that meat thermometer, makes life even easier. You know, you can get one that you can poke in there and just kind of check here and there. So, but yeah, and that's pretty much how we cook dinner almost every night. And if it's not tri-tip, it's some other steak or roast or something. So this is just what I've been really loving. You know, it's got some fat on it. It's got some really good flavor for a roast. And it's super simple and easy. And then we'll have sweet potato. Sweet tater. Oh, yeah. I think I nailed it. Oh, yeah. There we go. That is good. I didn't actually look and see how much this is, but yeah, I'm eating probably about a pound of this, I would say. I'll split it with whoever wants it. To be honest, at night I typically only eat like, depending on how big they are. Like this one's pretty big. I'd probably only eat like half of this. I'll eat more sweet potato at lunch than I do at dinner. That's a steaming hot pile of sweet potatoes right there. That is a big old amount of sweet potatoes.
what? That is a lot. That's a bit much.
Yeah.
We need to find a new show.
Yeah.
Jeopardy, huh? So like game shows?
Yeah, we like Jeopardy. We like
Yeah.
trivia.
We like mystery shows, I feel like. What is
Yeah.
it? Crime? True crime?
Yeah.
Not true crime, but
Sydney, have you had to holler at Josh to take it easy
yeah.
post-surgery?
I think just like there was days that he was going downstairs to work out and I was like, you just need to chill. Or like standing a lot. The boys baseball every weekend. The first weekend he stood for the whole first game.
Oh, man.
And then he was like, I'm hurting. I was like, you gotta sit, you gotta rest. So
Yeah.
yeah.
This is hard.
And he tried to take absolutely no
Yeah, I only had to take,
painkillers or anything. So
I had to take a few. I had a couple bad days.
a couple bad nights.
Yeah. Sleep hasn't been the best still, but last couple bites, none left.
You normally eat at the table or at the...
I normally, 95% of the time, the boys are sitting right there, Sydney's down there, and I'm standing right here. And I'm cutting the meat, and I'm literally just like, and I eat it off that wood platter, and I'm just like putting it on their plates. And I'm standing here eating, literally. I'll just have a few handfuls of blueberries. A lot of blueberries get eaten in this house. And then my treat is this sheep yogurt. Bellworth Farm sheep yogurt. I do a pretty good amount of this. I did a scoop of vanilla X Endurance protein. And then my last protein or supplement I take after lunch and dinner, I take 3 of my Extreme Endurance. I like to take them with food. You don't have to, but I like to. And that's dinner.
We're pretty boring.
Pretty boring, but I love it. This is a treat. So this is how you end the bowl. Instead of scraping around, because someone doesn't like the way that the spoon scrapes the bowl.
Nails
So
on a
this.
chalkboard.
Look at this bad boy. Oh my gosh. It just keeps going. Doesn't end. That is a clean bowl award right there. I want my gold star. That is dinner with the Bridges. I know, so exciting. But yeah, so another pound of red meat. Our go-to right now is a lot of tri-tip. Another sweet potato, half a sweet potato depending on the size of it, some blueberries, and some sheep yogurt. And that is literally my last meal. I won't eat anything else before bed. You know, I'll drink a lot of water. I try to start cutting water out, but typically what happens is I'm like, oh, I should drink more water, and then I'm slamming water before bed, and I'm waking up peeing. You know, so I should cut it out a little earlier. But yeah, I did start taking a little bit of glycine before bed to help sleep. The Extreme Endurance has the magnesium in it, and then yeah, that's literally my my regimen. That's what I do. Very simple. You don't overcomplicate it. You know, it's working for me. I feel really good. I'm lean. I'm not like I feel great. How do you feel?
I feel much better eating this way. I just used to eat what I thought was healthy in the past, is like rice and I don't know, having vegetables that were sprayed with all these pesticides, and eating like this, I don't ever feel bloated. I just feel so much better.
Yeah. And the liver, the organ meat, make sure that I'd recommend those over eating, heart. Heart is a really easy organ to start off with if liver is too harsh for you. Tongue is a good one too. And so, if you go to your local butcher shop, a lot of those, they'll have those for you. Heart actually tastes like muscle. It tastes like regular meat, as opposed to liver has that a little bit different texture. So, yeah, 2 ounces of liver, a pound of red meat, sweet potato, blueberries, sheep yogurt, water. That's it. That's the day. That is a full. Now you have a full day of my eating. So, hope you guys enjoyed that stuff. I'm glad you guys asked to do this. To be honest, I probably never would. I never would. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Give us more ideas of stuff that you guys want to see, and we will get to it. So, like, subscribe to the thing, and as always, don't forget to pay the man.